female host from the No Jumper podcast accused the famous rapper named Skinny from the Nine of doing some horrible, horrible things. Let's get straight into it.
I never even knew who the Skinny was. I never even knew he existed. The day that popped up at Unc's house, he came with yelling. The day he came with yelling. I remember Blood pushed up on me and he was like, "You got the Wi-Fi?" I'm like, "I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got the Wi-Fi. Maybe you could put your phone next to my phone." Because I was on the phone with my best friend and she can contest to that. I was on the phone with my best friend and I was like, "Maybe you could put your phone next to mine." Like, you know, so then he was like, "No, I think I need your number or whatever." And I was like, okay, like whatever. So then, like, boom. Yeah, like, well, whatever. So, you feel me? My best friend was looking at me like he ain't slick. And I was like, yeah, he'll wear it, but whatever. Like, you feel me? I brushed it off. Later on that day, he left. When he left, I left. He texted me and he said, "Follow me on Instagram." And he texted Skinny from the Nine. He came back 2 days later with Yella. When I pulled up, he was there. We were already drinking. I was already drinking. Everybody know I be getting drunk. I can't socialize not drunk. But we were drinking. I was already drunk. When we leave, I couldn't drive because I was too drunk and I didn't want to, like, you feel me, risk getting a DUI. You feel me? We in Nevada, we in Las Vegas. So at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, somebody got to drive. And the plan was to go out with Yella and Skinny was with Yella. So I'm like, and then I'm like, who got their license? Skinny said he had his license. Boom. We end up going out. Skinny pulls up to like a gas station or a store. He pulls up to a store and he pulls money off of his car and he gives Yella some money.
Now, according to her, he paid his friend, like, "Yo, here, take this money so you could leave me and her alone." That's crazy. If that's true, that's some nasty work. That's setting up certain scenarios and you paid him to... Nah, fam, if that's true, let's play this nasty song for that. That's only if it's true. If it's true.
Yeah.
You nasty, fam, you nasty. You nasty, fam, you nasty. You nasty, fam, you nasty. You nasty, fam, yeah. You know your name. You
Nasty work. I don't know what the heck is going on. Only if it's true.
But then says he gave Yella the money. So when we pulled up to we pulled up to the club, we were supposed to take Yella to this club. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't under that impression.
Yellow pimple.
This is so much detail.
Listen, I wasn't supposed to take Yella wasn't supposed to get dropped off by himself. We was all supposed to go to the club, but he went to the store to give Yella $100 to basically like to dip off and just leave me with him by myself. And if I'm lying, I'm fine. That's a fact. He gave Yella $100 to make Yella leave that night. Yella and Skinny ended up getting into it that night because Yella was telling Skinny he ain't no hoe. You're not finna try to bribe me into like leaving. You feel me? Like we all supposed to be like going out to the club, whatever. Like you on some weird. So boom, all this happened. Skinny and Yella end up getting into it. I'm still with Skinny though because Yella ended up going to the club. Somehow we back and forth. We end up at Skinny house. We end up at Skinny house. Everything. We end up walking inside. I remember walking around. Cameras all throughout his house. So there's cameras all throughout his house. Let me tell y'all something. I talk too much on the internet for me to even be sloppy like that. I had too much cameras for me to even, like, come on now. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I was drunk. I was probably like a little flirtatious. Everybody know how I am when I'm drunk, whatever the case may be. I'll be honest. I was drunk. I take accountability for that. But it was a time where I blacked out. You feel me? So Skinny's trying to send footage of like me walking around, like holding up my phone. I have those same videos of me walking around his house in my Snapchat. So you're not proving no point there.
Now, apparently there was footage of everything from when they walked into his house. The rapper had a camera in every room. He released some footage of her not being drunk, according to him. I don't know. Let's just see. I'm not really sure that's enough for me to tell if she was either drunk or not drunk. If I'm just being honest, it do look like she was trying to get a picture with him because she walked all up in his vicinity. I think that's how you say that word. If not, I'm high. Don't judge me. You're judging me. I could tell. I could see it in your eyes. But anyway, she was all in his space, taking pictures and whatnot. But I can't tell who was drunk. Not with that short clip.
I want to see what led up. I want to see from when I walked in all the way until I walked out of your house. I woke up the next morning with my bra unstrapped. When my bra was unstrapped, I was like, what the f? And I jumped up fast and I'm like, what time is it? And I was like, I gotta go. And I rushed out. I was still drunk because I was hungover. I got blacked out. Don't even remember the rest of the night after me walking around doing the videos. So boom, I caught it back and I'm like, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember nothing that happened that night. He like, oh, you making me feel weird. You making me feel weird. And so he ends up calling me back like, look, I'm throwing a barbecue for you. You can come over here. You know, I'm gonna spend time with you with your whoop. So I made it to my gonna pull up, end up not pulling up. So I end up texting him. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I got all the messages. I end up texting him like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like you took advantage of the situation. I was drunk. I don't remember what happened. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna take accountability for being drunk, but you gotta take accountability for you knowing that I was drunk and you kind of like, you know, acting out because he was a fan. He knew me from no jumper. He knew me from the very beginning. I never knew who the he was, so he didn't know who I was. So his whole, if he didn't have malicious intent that whole night, why did you pay Yella $100 to leave that night? Why did you get into it with Yella? Why did you drive me back to your house instead of just saying like, all right, look, boom, you feel me? I'm going to take you over here to the content house. I'm going to Uber back. His whole intentions was to do what he did that night. And then he's so scared. He's telling everybody he finna X, Y, and Z. Yeah. Oh, I'm like, can you call Jaleesa and tell her I'm on her side? But the whole time he's sitting 607 Unk. This 607 Unk is a liar. He's mad because I quit his platform.
Now, this is a crazy situation. And I'm not the only one that thinks so. But the rapper, he kept on putting out information, not directly himself coming out and speaking on it, but through other people. There was footage of apparently a conversation with her where she says it wasn't what a lot of people were accusing him of.
Listen, Yella, if you read the messages, I told him, I take full accountability for being drunk. Yeah. I never said you raped me. If you read the messages, I have to send the messages on my blood. I never said blood raped me, nigga. Yeah. Never said that, nigga. I was drunk. I take full accountability, and that was my fault, nigga. Why would I get on the internet and say woo woo woo?
He also showed footage of her jumping in the bed and giving him a kiss. I don't know if that justifies or clarifies or tells any, I don't know, none of that. I still don't know what the hell happened, right? That's just a small clip. Other people have said that they've seen more and that she was the aggressor. Damn. Yeah, this whole situation sounds nasty as hell.
Is there anything more that you feel like you wanted to say that you didn't get a chance to say?
No, I mean, it is what it is. This is why, let me tell you something about like women in the entertainment business. A lot of women are scared to even tell their story because there's so many men trying to justify what somebody did that is not okay. That was not okay. Okay. And I spent the past month, literally the past month, I didn't address nothing publicly. I didn't say anything publicly.
So this happened over a month ago?
This happened over a month ago. I don't know. And I'm telling you guys, like, I never addressed this, even when they was running the content and Flacco called and Wack was saying what he was saying. Bro, do you know everybody had me scared to even talk about it because they said my career was going to be ruined? And that
what career?
My career was going to be ruined if I said anything. And it's just, I'm trying so hard to not talk about this publicly, and you guys are sitting here on a panel full of men, the same people that have constantly disrespected me, degraded me as a woman, paying me to be this hoe, and I've never seen anybody at no jumper. And if I'm telling you guys that happened to me, and you guys are telling me it's a lie, this is exactly why I didn't want to say anything. And I tried to.
You asked me that I want to. We don't.
We're making this seem like I'm a liar.
No. Adam and myself, and I'm pretty sure Doughboy all adamantly don't believe that.
You guys are weirdos.
Shut up. Like, to be honest with you, like half of us don't feel that way, and like, and no.
Yeah, that was hard to listen to. Even if there's a like 1% chance that she's telling the truth and this happened. Why the hell would y'all be talking to her like this and trying to turn such a serious situation into like a joking matter and just for content? That's horrible, bro. And then you got the Daredevil, if you know, you know, over there on the side with the dark shades, doing his best Ray impression. Over there, man, shut up. Yo, the most biased host I've ever seen. If he doesn't like someone personal, it don't matter what news comes out, he is against you. What? Something as serious as this? These type of allegations? I'm going to just randomly just throw things and say the nastiest things I could come up with about you right now in this moment. Maybe he couldn't see that this was something that he shouldn't be joking about. Those that's in the know why I laughed during that part, man. I don't know, man. Sometimes anger could just blind your judgment, where you can't see what's really going on out here. And well, I appreciate y'all. Watch another video. I had a whole Scary Movie 2 moment just now. I was about to start going in. Watch another video. I appreciate y'all. This is a crazy situation. I'll update y'all if there is any updates. Hit the hype button, drop some comments so I can see what you guys think about this. Also, subscribe if you haven't, and check out my music.